I'll be speaking on you have them among you. You have them among you. Many of us, when we read the book of God's general, uh, we saw the mighty things the Lord did through them, and we desire to be like them. When we read, when we read of men like Billy Graham, Oral Roberts, William Branham, Kenneth E. Again, and others who gathered souls in thousands and millions for Christ, people like Riyad Bonke and the likes. You know, we thought how I wish I had been around in their time. I would have tapped into the same grace they carried. The good news is that the like of those men with graces even more than what they have are among us. It is you that needs to discern them and you know and connect with them. Those men you desire, those great men of God who have gone to be with the Lord that you desire them so much. Say, oh my God, how I wish I came in their time. I would have tapped into their grace. The good news is, men like that are around you. God have positioned them in your generation. Open your eyes and connect. Instead of criticizing them, connect, humble yourself and be blessed. The problem this generation have is when they see a grace that is strange, instead of them to honor the grace so that they can attract it, they will fight it. So they will go and cook up one video and say, how so, how this man of God got power from demons, how I slept with this man of God, how this happened. You can't attract a grace by attacking the grace. Men like A. Adeboye, W.F. Kumuyi, Omar Opai, Bishop Oyedepo, and many more. They are in our midst. These men have strange graces, even greater than those men that you have read in the book. But the problem we have is we don't learn, we have not learned the language of honor. We are attacking them instead of us to submit ourselves to learning from their feet so that we can carry some measure from them. We are talking down on them. We are criticizing them. And that was the same thing that happened even when those great men were around. People like Billy Graham or Robert, there were people around as at that time who did not submit to that grace, who did not carry what they carried because they were busy criticizing them. Now God has placed those men around us too. We need to learn. We need to learn from them. We need to honor them so that we can attract what they carry. Enough of this your criticism. Some people even open YouTube channel to criticize ministers. This one is fake. This one is fake. If all the ministers are fake, are you the only one that is now original? If all the ministers are fake, it means you too, you are fake. If everybody around you are witches and wizards, you are also a suspect now. How will you survive? You are a witch or probably a wizard too. That's what we don't know. So let's connect and let's humble ourselves before these graces that God has placed around us. We have them in our midst. Let's honor them so that we can carry some measures from what they have. If you can honor and celebrate them, you will definitely attract what they carry. I remember that when the rich man got to heaven, he said, Lord, let me go and preach to other rich folks who are doing the same thing I was doing while I was on earth. You would think God would said, okay, it's true. Okay, go back, go and preach. No, God said, brother, don't worry. They have men like Moses and other prophets in their midst. That was the response God gave. That was the response. Meaning that God expects us to give attention to those ministers He has placed in our midst, the genuine ones that He has placed in our midst. The expectation of God is not that we will attack them. Foolishness is what will make you attack a grace that you desire. That's foolishness. Honor men. I can assure you, some of these men you see, Pastor Adeboye, W.F. Kumuyi, the grace they have is more than those people you have read in the book. But the problem we have is we don't know how to honor men of God. And that was the problem. In the time of Oral Roberts too, Billy Graham, there were men who also positioned themselves as critics. And they died without carrying any measure from these men. It is good we also should not walk in that path where we begin to regret after they have gone. Honor them now and stop this your critic attitude. Or submit, you humble yourself and learn at their feet so that you can carry what they carry. I pray the Lord will help us to be able to make the most of the resources in form of human that the Lord has placed in our generation. In the name of Jesus.